And, and a pleasant good evening. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we go to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, officially checking in. Good evening to Barbara Jean and Duran. Thank you for checking in on Facebook. I appreciate you. And Barbara Jean, you're supposed to check in on YouTube, but that's okay. Thank you so much to all of you guys and gals for checking in. I appreciate it. Coming up in our last hour, we do a thing we call foreplay. Four songs by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female. That's our last hour here on Bedtime Stories with your Dr. Al Greer. Shout out to everybody who came out to the Grand Ballroom last night. My sister Reva, also Queen Deborah, Pastor Carmelita, Jewel Antoinette, and Robert Money, and of course the band and everybody. And thank you to Tony Reed Live for letting me play his guitar. Thank you so much. Like, Al, we didn't know you played guitar. Oh yeah, played a little bit of everything. But this is what I do best. And play this. Here's Smoke City and Dreams from right here in Chicago. This is Bedtime Stories. Mm, 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 mm. Good evening, everyone. Hope you had a great weekend. 嗯，哦，at midnight every day. My sister got me watching the Bears game. 13-10, third quarter. Bears are looking good tonight. Now that's how you play. That's how you play. Mm-mm. How was your weekend, Barbara Jean? I was trying to get to Jesse and I totally forgot. Went home and went to sleep. I had an early gig that ended at about 4 o'clock, and I could have been there along with Farley and George Wallace. I am sorry that I missed it. So sorry that I missed it. Man, I should have been there. Us juniors got to stick together. You know. Yep, yep, yep. I have a sign, which is somewhere, when he first ran for Congress, and it simply says JR period on it, Junior. It was given to me by Mama Ford. She was one of my clients and became really close to me before she passed. Really nice lady. Cherie, my day was good. I spent most of the day with my sister. I had to drop her off at the doctor and wait about a half an hour for her to come out. So, yeah. So it was okay. And last night I was at the Grand Ballroom. That was special. I have to tell you about that because I don't want to say anything wrong. It should have been more people there. I'll just leave it at that. It should have been more people. So that was that.
You. You're in Al's Gals, and you're listening to Al Grer with Bedtime Stories on WOSD Radio.
Yep. Me, Reba, Robert Money, he was there too. Yeah. Robert Money, yes. A man and his, yep, looking for a bigger crowd. You saw a little footage. You see me playing guitar. Always surprising people. They're like, you play instruments? Yeah. How about that? Hmm. People are always surprised to find out that I'm a musician. I don't know why, but okay. Like, Al, you play guitar? Yep. Bass, drums, trumpet, trombone. Play play guitar in church. I mean, guitar in church. Organ in church. Drums in church. Yeah, all of that stuff. So, surprise. Just call me Sammy Davis Jr. Jr. or Sammy Davis the third. Yeah, Robert Money was singing. He can do what he want to do. Said, hey man, Y'all want to do a tune with me? Like, oh, okay. Do a tune with him. Like he's made hit records. Robert Money sings the hits. Available on all cassettes and 8 tracks. Hmm. Yeah. Come on, man. Do a tune with me. Mm. That's a man of many talents, I tell you. I just wish I knew where he got those outfits from. It's like, you don't just go in the store and buy those. Barbara Jean. Yeah. I saw you have Triple J as a superhero. If you hear anybody call him Super Triple J, they got it from me. Yep. Luther, Since I Lost My Baby, originally done by The Temptations, right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Grer. Here's hoping you had a great weekend. I did. Got a chance to work with Antone and his group. Well, not his group, but his group of entertainers. This one guy, I didn't get his name. He wasn't actually supposed to be on the show. He replaced somebody at the last minute. Aziza Lisa was there. And Grandmaster, yeah. Grandmaster stole the show. Sounds like Johnny Taylor's song, Soul Heaven. And Grandmaster, he stole the show. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. For those of you who are interested, I still have tickets for my pastor's anniversary, which is next Friday, I believe, on the 24th. Those tickets are $40. And if you inbox me, if you're interested, I will either bring the ticket to you or you can come get it or whatever. But the tickets are going fast. I think I have like maybe 2 tickets left. So come get them while they're hot. Of course, music is by yours truly, your Dr. Al Greer. It's the first of two in a row from Tevin Campbell. This is Tell Me What You Want Me to Do. I'm not a mind reader. Tell what you want me to do. Mm. Mm. Thank you, sis, for the stew. Stew. DB. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Spreakers.com studio. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, because I'm not familiar with that program. I use it totally different. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. Yeah, I'm on the air right now. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Uh, all right. Later. You must be listening to Keith Sweat. What am I eating? What's up? Daryl O. I am eating what is this? My my sister made this vegetable soup stew, she calls it. She calls it stew. It's vegetable soup and stew. So, when she first made it, she was like, it's missing something. And then later on, she put some potatoes in it. So that made it a little bit better, made it a little thicker. So got like big chunks of beef in it. What's been going on, Daryl Owens? Daryl used to take me to my first job when I got hired out in Gary at WLTH. He used to drive me out there and pick me up. Since my father would not do it, he's like, you're going to have to buy you a car. So that was it. So I finally got a piece of car. The car stopped in the middle of the street during a snowstorm and would not start back. It was an AMC Pacer or Gremlin or something, whatever it was. And that car stopped. So I never made it back to Chicago that night. I walked back to the radio station in the snow and got there, and in the station was a blanket. So I took the blanket, I went into the production studio and laid on the couch and went to sleep. And the next morning I got up, everybody was like, "You've been here all night?" I said, "Yeah. You probably should see my car in the middle of the street." Yeah. Everything is everything. Traveling, of course. Yeah. So, needless to say, I had to call my then girlfriend and tell her that I wasn't coming home. And no need to worry because I, wasn't with anyone else in Gary. So at that point, I was stuck. There was nothing else I could do. How I got home the next day, I don't even remember. I think Daryl came and got me. You felt sorry for yeah, you did. And I think he came and got me, if I'm not mistaken. I don't exactly remember. I remember having to stay in Gary that night, but I don't remember how I got home to Chicago. Chicago the next night. So, so yeah, Daryl Owens felt sorry for me and came and got me at his J2000, Pontiac J2000. Never will forget that car. And of course, the family Pontiac. We to load up with DJ equipment till it was dragging on the ground. Yeah. Yep. That's how far back we go. Whew, been a long time. Of course, our children are grown now. They weren't at the time. Yep. WLTH, the wealth of Gary. Yep. Yep. Those were the days. Those were the days. You don't remember how I got home either? Okay. I don't recall. How did I get back to Chicago? Interesting. Very interesting. Yep, such a long time ago. The Bonneville, yes. The family Bonneville. Yes, I remember that. We used to put as much equipment in there as we could. Yep, yep. Those were the days. And it's strange. I'm the only one that ever got married. Huh? Daryl, did you ever get married? You never got married, did you? Yeah. I was the fool in love. There we go. Mhm. Yep, I was the one that got married. Yeah. And of course, that didn't work out. Yep. Tried it twice too. Two in a row from Tevin Campbell. That is, I got it back right here on Bedtime Stories. Woo! Shout out to Daryl Owens, one of my next to Dinah Lynn Biggs. He said he's in the Caribbean right now. I asked him if he ever get married. Well, he just answered my question. If he's in the Caribbean, he's either with his wife or he's looking for a wife. So thank you so much, Daryl, for being on my Facebook Live. Like I said, my longtime friend for over 50 years. Yeah, that's a long time. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Speaking of a long time, this group has been together forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever. They started out with five men. Now they're down to two and a half men. Men. The Whispers from the album Bingo. This is Little Red Riding Hood on Bedtime Stories. Shout out to Kevin Brooks from the ATL. Kevin Brooks. Never married. Lucky you. Lucky you, my friend. That Pontiac Bonneville was loaded with with PVS SP2CS amp. Yeah, them big ass speakers and that heavy ass amp. Yep, a lot of crazy girlfriends. Yeah, same here. Crazy girlfriends, crazy wives, crazy baby mamas. Yep, you did a good thing by not getting married. You did a good thing. Yep. So when you die, there'll be you know, no thing about who gets your money or anything like that. So, yep, no crazy baby mamas coming towards you. And of course, you only got one kid, so that's Terrell. So, Theo Huff, what's going on, sir? I missed you Saturday. Yeah, Antone brought me back. I was like, wow. He called me. I think it was on a Wednesday or Thursday. Hey man, what you do on Saturday? Uh, what you need me to do? Man, I got a gig for you. Uh, Same place, over on, trying to do his voice right, on 39th Street. I said, okay, cool. What time I need you to be there at 12:30. I said, man, I'll be there at 12. So I guess I'm back because the other DJ called off. It sucks to be him, right? God is a good God. And I was telling them, I said, man, you know, you couldn't have called it a better time because I was short on my car note. I was short $150 on my car note. So yeah, what you said, Terrell gets all your worldly possessions. Yeah, all the DJ equipment. Yeah. Darn it. Anyway, but yeah, Theo, I was like, man, I couldn't. I was speechless. And after the gig was over, we sat and talked in the parking lot. And there was no animosity, there was no nothing. It's like it was like we hadn't split up. So that's it. He said, I didn't really fire you. He's like, oh, you just put me on hiatus. I was on vacation from Touchtone. He said, and yeah, man, you put it on social media. I said, you doggone right I did. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what brothers do. That's what friends do. So, you know, I could have been mad and had an attitude and all that stuff. I'm like, that was then and this is now. He needed a DJ and I needed the money. So it worked out. So that was it. So it was truly a blessing. You know, I'm still scraping up money to pay this car note, which is due in a couple of days. So yeah, they went up because they well, let's say I had to pay the repo truck $150. So um, you know, I hate to beg, but you know, like they always say, closed mouth don't get fed. So I'm accepting all donations via Zelle 773-519-1223 or my email at gmail.com. God has a plan for you, my brother. That's what I've been saying, and that's what I believe. He's got something planned for me. I have this year has been crazy. Usually I have a gig every weekend, sometimes two in a weekend. This is the first weekend that I had two gigs in a row. So he got something coming up for me. And the Bears were winning. Two in a row from the Whispers. What more can a girl ask for? From the album Bingo. Before that, Little Red Riding Hood, also from the album Bingo. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Once again, shouting out my best friend, Mr. Daryl Awesome Owens of Awesome DJ Productions, and also to Theo Huff. I used to call him the future of the blues. Well, he's Mr. Excitement. Thank you so much for being on my Facebook Live. I appreciate it. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all. With two in a row from one of the greatest voices that ever lived, one of the greatest voices of our lifetimes, Mr. Sam says. This is Luther Ronzoni Vandross Jr. Would you call on me? Well, the Bears were winning. What happened? Well, they're losing by a point, so it's still early, as I always say. I'm back. Oh, woo! But back to you, Theo. Yes, God has a plan for me because I've never been this, and I hate to see the B word. I'll just say that I am between blessings. Yeah, between blessings, and I'll say that. But it's never been this slow for me as a DJ, as an entertainer, as an MC, everything. None of that. It has never been this slow. Like I said, I used to, and Daryl can attest to that. We used to have like two gigs every weekend, Friday and Saturday and Sunday. We always were working somewhere, whether it be a wedding reception or, somebody's, birthday party, any type of event. And of course, oh my God, the, um, the Proud Lady Show, man, they used to put us up in the hotel for the Proud Lady Show. Yeah. So you turned it off. Okay. It ain't over with yet, bro. Yo, huh? Nothing much. Still early. Huh? Oh, okay. I sure will. I'll call you at 12:02. Yes, sir. All right, sir. So Washington got a touchdown, then the Bears fumbled on 13, 13 yards. I turned it off. It ain't up, Theo, huh? Thank you. Once again, like I said, you know, I want a fixed income. I'll just put it to you that way. You know, and it's just been interesting because you know, back in the day, which was like back in May, was the day that I was, working steadily, working every day at WBON, and of course, doing gigs on the weekend. So just turn it on, and people are holding on to their money. Thank you, thank you, Daryl. But what's putting us out of business, Daryl, is those Bluetooth speakers. Everybody is getting one, and they figure they are a DJ, and all they have to do is Bluetooth that phone to that speaker, and they can play whatever they want off of their playlist. But I will tell you this: your gigs are slow too. I will tell you this: there is no substitute for what we do. While you can play whatever songs that we play in whatever order we play them in, guess what? They're not going to sound the same. They will not sound the same. You know, you can say what you want to say, do what you want to do with the Bluetooth speaker. Get the biggest one you can. It looks like a old custom speaker from back in the day, and it's like you know, there's nothing that replaces a DJ. I mean, you see these DJs now, it's like just crazy. Yeah, there's nothing that replaces what we do. No such thing. Wrote from Luther Vandross, that is, There's Nothing Better Than Love, which features Gregory Hines, whom we didn't know who could sing. One of the greatest dancers, yeah, he could also sing. Just like me, never know. I might pick up a guitar, some drumsticks, or whatever. So there we go. Daryl Owen said, "We have strangers in the White House." Yes, we do. We definitely do. I don't think that it's ever been this slow for DJs. These other DJs, they're basically making their own gigs, and succeeding because there's still an art to what we do. You can't just Bluetooth a phone to the speaker and just do a party. It ain't happening. Mm-mm. You're not that good. That's what we do. All right. Remember that. 773-519-1223. That's my number. And I promise I won't bring no Bluetooth speaker. I'll bring in real speakers. Okay. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Grer, with the first of two in a row from The Mighty Temptations from the album For Lovers Only on Bedtime Stories. Mhm. You may see a stranger in the White House. Yep. A guy with a spray tan. You so-called DJs, I tell you. Oh boy. Oh, Sleepy Joe. I tell you. Oh, Sleepy. Those guys, I tell you, I'm coming for you. I'm coming to Chicago. I'm coming for you guys. Oh boy. Coming for Chemo. You gonna come to Chicago and JB Pritzker gonna lay him out. JB said, I am not scared of you. I mean, of course, his name is JB Pritzker. Like James Brown, like that time James went into he went into this concert where Joe Tex was performing. And he said, hey, where's Joe Tex? He came in there, he was shotgunned up, boy. And Otis Redding was behind the piano. He went that way. He handed Otis about $500 and said, "This never happened, right?" Mm-hmm. Go get Joe Tex. Otis Redding talk about Joe Tex, like the man said in the song. James Brown, he's the king of them all, y'all. He's the king of them all, y'all. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think he ever caught Joe Tex either. He was gonna put a hole in him. Joe Tex was lucky to die of old age and not shotgun blast by James Brown. It's like James, we're a band. We're not a gang. You gotta learn. Who we going? Joe Tex made a song called "You Can Have Her" and called James Brown out by name on the song, and the song sounded like something James had done. They have been fighting ever since. You know, Joe said he did the splits, and he threw the microphone and grabbed it back by the cord. I'm like, so like we say, who did it best? Joe Tex was just Joe Tex. James Brown was enjoy your stew, drink water. Maybe tomorrow to be over there. So the internet's probably slow over there. So, but thank you, Daryl Owens. I appreciate it. And any donations you might send from the Caribbean, you know my number. Still navigating Facebook fan base. Never let. It's not a dream. Shaboom, shaboom. Ah, back again. And yes, Daryl, I'm drinking plenty of water. That I am doing. Whew. That's either Melvin or Stingray on that one. Yeah. Stingray, of course, from the group Zap, and of course, also sang with Parliament Funkadelic, the one that did Tell Baltimore stuff. Yeah. He joined the group right before Melvin made his transition. As a matter of fact, the album For Lovers Only was one of the last albums that Melvin sang. Melvin Franklin, of course, of the Temptations. How many Temptations were there or are there? You know, they're still going on. The answer is, I'll tell you after this song from 1983 from the album Back to the Basics. It's called Make Me Believe in Love Again. The Temptations on Bedtime. Woo! Come on, Bears. It ain't over. I know it's fourth quarter, but it ain't over. Yeah. Do it. Oh, oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh, he was open. Oh, why? Why? Bam. That would have been it. Man, that would have been the winner right there. For those of you just tuning in on Biggs Radio Chicago, WCHI, that was the Temptations, Make Me Believe in Love Again. Before that, you heard the Shylights, and want to piggyback for love. That, of course, is on Biggs Radio. On this, you just heard Make Me Believe in Love Again from the Temptations from 1983. I think that was, it could have been around the time that Ron Tyson joined the group. Ron Tyson, of course, get this, helped produce the album for Eddie Kendricks, Going Up in Smoke. He wrote or co-wrote that song and helped produce that album before leaving and touring with the Temptations. He was a songwriter before that. Him and his brother David Tyson also sang with the Manhattans. And there's your music trivia here on WOSD Radio DP Chicago, WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago, taking you from the 8-track for the latest app, WRLN Radio, and of course, WBOE, the best of everything. If you've always wanted to be in the business but just didn't know how, now you can. We'll see you on the 15th at the Rockford Music Seminar, sponsored by Biggs Radio Chicago. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and I'll be the musical host, along with Miss Massey, and of course, the CEO, the boss lady, Dinah Lynn Biggs. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and of course, when Luther was younger, not only did he like Patti LaBelle, Diana Ross, Dionne Warwick, and Aretha Franklin, add a guy onto that list. Who was that guy? It was Walter Jackson. He met up with Carl Davis and he said, "Man, that Walter Jackson sure can sing." Carl said, "Thank you." He said, "No, you're welcome." Here's the first of two in a row from the baddest man on crutches. This is Walter Jackson on Bedtime Stories. And yet you're blue. Baby, I'm so into you. Y'all got 3 minutes. You can do it. Got 3 minutes. Turn it around. Pamela, would you say you're still alive? Thank you. No, I ain't ready to go yet. I ain't ready. Now, some days, it's like, I'm like, Lord, you let me live to see another day, but I'm still by myself, you know. Lonely but never alone. Yeah, lonely but never alone. What we doing here? Come on. Oh, what's with the extra stuff? Don't be mad because y'all about to lose. We got 2 minutes left. We can turn it around. Yes, Pamela, I'm still alive. What did you hear? That's what I want to know. You're still alive. Cool. Thank you. You're scaring me here, Pamela. What have you heard? Oh my goodness. Woo! Said you've been very busy. Obviously, you thought I was dead. You must have been very busy. Nope, I'm not dead, sweetheart. This is not AI. This is AL. Yep, not AI, but AL. Grer. If I had a chance to do it again. With you. Me through. You'll always be grateful for what you given me. True. 2 minutes, guys. Y'all can pull it off. If you kick a field goal, you will win. Get it. I know I can't help it. I was on the air in Gary when Walter Jackson died. And I whipped out this album. The name of the album was I Want to Come Back as a Song. They didn't even finish it. They didn't even finish the album. Somebody asked me the other night, they said, Bedtime Stories is the name of your show. Okay, what stories do you tell? Well, I got a story right now. When that album came out, it was not finished. So what they had to do was add other tracks onto that album. Yeah, they had to add other tracks so they could finish the album. The liner notes were done by the Reverend Jesse Lewis Jackson Sr. We had just lost Walter Jackson right before they put the album out, and that was one of the last cuts on there that was released. If I had a chance to do it again, I'd still fall in love with you. Walter and my mom were close because they went to Wendell Phillips High School together. I don't know if they went at the same time, but Walter used to come and pick up his daughter every day from Horace Mann Grammar School or elementary school over on 80th and Chappelle in his, I want to say, tricked out van. He would come pick up his daughter every day, and my mom would point and say, "You know who that is?" I said, "No, Mom, who is that?" "That's the man in the wheelchair. He's driving the car with no legs." She said, "That's Walter Jackson." I said, "Okay." And ever since then, I've been a fan. Walter Jackson, If I Had a Chance from the album, I'd Like to Come Back as a Song. Here's the first of two in a row from Prince. Actually, he did it first. He gave it to Morris Day, and they released it on the second album of the time. This is Gigolos Get Lonely Too from the album What Time Is It? On Bedtime Stories. What? Gigolos. It ain't gonna happen, yo. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. Lose by two. You call a timeout. This kick better be good, and if it is, it's on. What? 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 Woo! Bears won by 1 point. Woo! I don't believe it. Mm-mm. Wow. Mm-mm. You heard me sneeze. Oh God. Oh my goodness. Uh, oh, that's funny. Someone asked me the other night, they said, "Are you a big sports fan?" I said, "Well, yeah, when they're winning." Guess what? The Bears pulled it off with 30 seconds left in the game, kicked the field goal and one by one, 25-24. Yes, there is a God. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Grer. Not me, but yeah, the big guy there. He said, let me let them win tonight. Thank you, Jesus. Once again, I'm not a big sports fan, but I can just imagine my next person that I'm in a relationship with every Monday night or Sunday afternoon walking around with a white jersey on and nothing on under it. Hmm, sounds good to me, right? Shout out to Miss Delicious. She heard me sneezing. Like, wait a minute, the mic's not on. Anyway, here's the first of two in a row from Troop. All I do is think of you day and night. That's all I do on Bedtime Stories. Woo! Woo! Good God. Woo! Barbara Jean, 25-24. Woo! The Bears versus the Commanders. Well, the Bears were the Commanders tonight. This is how Babyface got his nickname. He used to sing this song when he was with the group The Deal. And Bootsy saw him singing it one night. And he's like, hey, baby, bubba, you need a nickname. He said, I think I'll call you Babyface. At first, he didn't like it. Babyface did not like that name. Ooh, he hated it. Did he hate it? Did he hate it? Did he hate it? The next time he performed this song, Sweet November, and they introduced him as Babyface, the crowd went wild. They lost their mind. They were like, oh, okay. Ah, the Commanders thought they had a command on the game. Unfortunately, no. Cleaning my glasses. Don't think I'm doing anything else strange. Ah, much better. Much better. They pulled it off, guys. They pulled it off. That ended abruptly. Originally done by a group called The Deal. Their one of their lead singers in the group used to perform that song, and every time he'd perform it, they'd be like, "Oh, okay, that's nice." But then when he got his nickname, oh my goodness, they said, "Ladies and gentlemen, his baby face," and he sang that song with The Deal. Oh man, standing ovation, "Sweet November" from the group Troop, right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. The Bears win by 1 point over the Controllers. That's a generic name for a football team. It just is, the Controllers. Sounds like a group. Actually, it is a group. Here's Nancy Wilson. You're as right as rain from 1972. Mm. Well, they started good and they ended well. Who knew, right? You're like, oh, the game's over. Turn off the TV. Like, it ain't over till it's over. Daryl Owens, wherever he is in the Caribbean. Mm, 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 mm.
Jim, I'm not wearing nothing but Al Greer with bedtime stories.
Ooh, good God. Woo, good God. I know. To be true. I'm back. Like this. I'm sure YouTube has cut me off already. Oh, so I guess Trump's gonna want credit for this since they didn't give him the Nobel Peace Prize. Oh boy, Obama does not deserve it. Deserve. Wait a minute, I can't get his voice. I had it before. I used to hate that song. Used to hate it. I'm like, you think you could get a job by Thursday? I'm like, ain't you working? And it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Grer. For Miss Delicious, that is Marlena Shaw. I still hate it. She's she's so upset. Like the man was trying to open up a head shop, you know, which would have been popular now, but back then, when all of this stuff was illegal, it wouldn't have been no good. But now, if you open up a head shop, then you are the talk of the town, right? Anyway, in less than 15 minutes, it'll be time for foreplay. A few records ago, I was talking about Babyface, right? He used to sing with a group out of Indianapolis, which he never mentions. Never mentions this group. One weekend, they came up from Indianapolis and they recorded this album. Here's Man Child and Especially for You on Bedtime Stories, featuring Babyface. We sing a song. Columbus Day Parade. Okay. I see y'all. Or is it Indigenous Peoples Day? Which one is it? Hmm. Mm, mm. Good night. Mm, just two occasions, day and night. Just that simple. Peanut Butter Brother, Dr. Al Greer, that, of course, the deal. Um, yeah, the deal. Featuring Babyface. And of course, he never talked about his group or the deal. I don't know why. And they named the street after him, actually a stretch of road in Indianapolis. And I got a chance to run over his road. So it was kind of cool. Interesting. Anyway, coming up after this song, it'll be time for foreplay. Here's Sade. I couldn't love you more. Mm. Depression, alcoholism. I'm not even a veteran. Mm-mm. Hold on, Mr. Willis. Thank you. And it's Sade, and couldn't love you more here on Bedtime Stories with the Peanut Butter Brother Doctor. With some people who listen, They must be Keith Sweat fans. They don't listen. Foreplay is next right after this on WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago, WRLN Radio, and WBOE. Hello. Hi.
I don't know what these abbreviated words mean.
I'm sorry.
Involved.
Okay. Bedtime stories, and it's time for foreplay. The Peanut Butter Brother, Dr. Al Grer. This group hails from Philadelphia. They were, I guess, the rivals to Stylistics. All their songs were produced in-house by members of MFSB, Bobby Eli, and others. And of course, they had a hit right out of the box. Spell. From 1972, this group, one of my favorites. And Miss Delicious, she likes them too. Spell from Blue Magic inside Foreplay on Bedtime Stories. Okay, you all have my attention. Okay. Maybe you don't want it, but okay. Anybody there?
To get everybody on the line here.
I'm here.
We both there?
I'm here. I'm still here.
Where? This is King Denise Kemp.
Hi, King James. How are you? And God bless you as well.
So he wants to do on the 24th. He wants to record. 25th? Yeah. Oh, okay. So on the 25th, he wants to record the session. It's not that difficult because I've done that before because we normally just take a piece of the board to be on and we got to put the mics where they go so we can get the sound and we can go for it. So,
Question. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
the YouTube thing between YouTube, so we know what dates and price adjustment.
Okay. Will he be broadcasting live at the time?
No, it will not be a video broadcast. It'll be a live session at church.
Live session at church. Okay. Okay. So I'm to believe that it's going to be running on WBGX, correct?
No.
No.
It's, church service is being recorded. The idea is that I have original music. I'm kind of want to market it. I want to get it out there. And I just, if I can get it recorded on a good quality system or whatever the case may be, then I can, use that to move forward. So it's a birthday celebration on that day for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having different entertainment and whatnot, but what I want to really focus on is what I can partake in. And it's not nothing wrong, it's nothing strenuous, it's just basically recording, the music that's in the live session.
Mm-hmm. I think we can do that. Yeah. What type of budget are you working with?
Really on no budget.
Okay.
I have overextended myself. My mother is encouraging me to really push this music. So PJ worked with me before. So I tried to use him again, but he said he didn't have the equipment and stuff, and that's how he came into play. So I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be slick or anything about money, but I do believe in compensating for people for what they do. But just being upfront, since you mentioned budget, whatever you say, I can agree or disagree or try to come up with whatever the case may be. But I'm just being real how it is right now.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I will charge you, since you don't have a budget, I'll charge you $150. I'll bring out my computer and plug it into your mixing board, and we'll just record to my computer, and we'll go from there. Is that all right?
That sounds fair enough. I appreciate you working with me. The date, it will be well, I don't have your number. I can save the flyer.
Okay.
If PJ texts it to me or something, then all the information be on that flyer, and I'll just meet you that day.
Okay. You said that's the 25th, correct?
Right, 25th of October at 4:00 p.m.
Okay. Sounds good.
And PJ, make sure you text me the number of Al. What's your last name, Al?
Grer.
Al Grer. Isn't that a famous actor?
No, he's a famous radio personality that's been in the business for 45 years. Maybe you stopped listening to the radio after you got saved, but I was still on. As a matter of fact, I was on 1390 back in the day when they switched the gospel.
Wow, yeah. Going way back to that. That man just passed. He was on 1390.
Who was that?
His name escapes me.
Okay.
He was a personality on that station, but anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna text me a number. I'm gonna save information, and Lord's willing, we'll get together on that day and move forward.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, because I'm trying to do a couple things. What I'll do is once I get at the house, I'll just text it to you. That way, at some point tomorrow morning, you'll see it. Sounds good. Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Grer.
Oh, you're welcome. But it's Dr. Grer.
Okay, good. Correct me. I wanted to give you all your accolades.
You're king, right?
I am king.
Oh, I am Dr. Grer. I'm sure our parents didn't name us that, but that's okay. I understand. All right. God bless you as well. All right. Good night, gentlemen. JC, what's going on, John Caldwell? No gigs tonight, or are you just coming in from a gig? Barbara Jean, thank you. Thank you for being there. It's cool.
Yes, I see. They got a problem. The height thing. If you have, you got this big ass event you want to do, and your entertainment is always the last thing that you think of.
Right.
So I don't get it, but that's stable money. So don't worry about nothing. Just go ahead and take whatever you get.
I know. It's cool. It's more than I would have made with no gig. So it is what it is. All I'm gonna do is take my computer and my hard drive and record them that way, and that's it. Go from there.
That's kind of what I did the last time.
Yeah.
Plugged up some microphones to different sides of the church, and that was it.
Oh, for the crowd reaction, yeah.
Right. But here's the kicker. I will record your ass, but if you wanted to do some editing, I'm gonna charge you another fee.
Once it's recorded, I'm giving it to you.
Right, one wrong recording. And if you want it broken down like I did before, you might pay me for that.
Yep. I'm just the engineer. You the mix down person. So I'm gonna put it in your lap after that.
All right, sir.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
All right. Later. Breathe. Breathe. What's going on? I love you too, Bree. I love you too, sweetheart. And they haven't cut you off because you stopped trying to sing. I know, right?
That's what we call Al Grer and Bedtime Stories on WOXDRadio.com.
Plus, I got the music down low, so I guess YouTube hasn't cut me off yet. Yep, I'm still on YouTube. Look at that. With my name misspelled. Just think, most of their songs that went gold or platinum, they all came off the first album. First album, which was simply called Blue Magic. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al. We're wrapping up foreplay on Blue Magic right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al. Grer. We haven't done Who Did It Best tonight. Hmm. I think it's time that we do that right now. Let's kick it off with these guys who lost to the Bears tonight, the controllers. I'm just kidding. Here's Distant Lover on Bedtime Stories.
Can't do that with the Trump regime. It has been announced that Dominion voting, yes, that Dominion, has now been acquired by someone who is a Trump loyalist. So I'm going to need your attention. So go get some coffee. Come on back. Take a couple minutes to walk through it. But boy, does everybody need to understand what just changed. It was purchased by someone named Scott Landecker. He is a former GOP elections official from St. Louis. Obviously, Trump aligned. So they're now going to be calling it Liberty Vote. As a condition of the sale, of course, the details were not disclosed. The lawsuits against Giuliani, Sidney Powell, and their Wish version of Fox News, those all had to be closed out. And so it's important to note here that Dominion, now Liberty, doesn't just own the actual voting machines. They own the systems that count the votes, the ones that go on to become certified. What works is that voters go in and they either fill out like a paper ballot or they use a digital system called, I think it's called like image cast, right? They can cast their vote. And that prints out like a paper ticket, okay? Then the voter takes that paper ticket so that they can verify it and they drop it into an optical reader which tabulates, right, based on what's written, it tabulates the vote. And all of that information is fed into a central election management system. So the individual sites are disconnected from the main server to prevent hacking. So it's all on like a little disk drive or whatever. And then that's all fed up to that election management system. And that hub totals all the votes across the various counties so that you can reach the statewide total. Of course, Dominion does not have every single voting machine, but they will now own about 50 to 60%. That software aggregates votes across like 27 states,
Oh my.
covering roughly 70 to 100 million votes in the 2024 election.
It's your nighttime birthday, Kim Patterson, and I am locked into bedtime stories with my favorite guy, Dr. Al Grer, on WOSD Radio and WC Topics Radio Chicago. From 9 p.m. to 12 midnight, playing nothing but the classic love songs where he push you to bed, but never to sleep. Dr. Grer, get into the mood.
And now Marvin Gainsbourg. Please, baby. Baby, please, baby, please. What window? So mean and cruel. Lord have mercy. Come back. Do you hear those women screaming on there? They are screaming for more. You didn't have to do anything but just stand on stage. Who did it best, Marvin or the controllers? Guess what? The controllers lose again tonight. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Grer. Now, here's one from the female point of view. Yep, the 3 Degrees also have a version of Distant Lover. Check it out here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Grer. The doctor is in the house. You got he's back. And now for my next tune. Woo!
This is delicious, and you're listening to my big daddy, Al Grer, with bedtime stories.
Love this song. Probably get cut off for it, but oh no. Oh no. They didn't cut me off yet. That's because I sped up all the songs. They're going to get me though. Isn't that a beautiful song? Isn't that a beautiful, anyway? Dexter Wansell from the album Life on Mars. That is 1 million miles from the ground, 1976. I used to play that at the roller rink. It was either Roll Arena or the Loop, one of those. Yeah, I think it was Roll Arena. I think I only lasted at the Loop for one day. I got fired. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Just about out of here. We got 21 more minutes. You all know that the Temptations recorded for Motown for most of their career, correct? Well, at one time, they went over to Atlantic Records and they did one album. Actually, no, one, two, maybe three albums. One of the albums was called Bareback. The other one, Here to Tempt You. I think it was one more. Now, this song was written by songwriters Brian Holland and Eddie Holland, Brian Dozier, Lamont Dozier. I'm screwing it up all. Anyway, let me just play the song, okay? The song is called Ever Ready Love, written by, yeah, one of them guys. Or two of them, who knows? I know, just play the song out. Here's Ever Ready Love on Bedtime Stories. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
That's a good question. I can tell you how I felt when I knew I was creative. It happened when I met someone that made everything that I enjoy in life a little bit more special. Because I felt it in my pants.
With your prescription, we're in with bedtime stories.
Affair with Marlon Brando. Confirmed by Pryor's widow that Brando had a brief sexual relationship in the drug-fueled 70s, reflecting Pryor's openness about his bisexuality. 9. Shooting his wife's car. In 1978, during a drug-fueled rage, Pryor fired a .357 Magnum at his wife's car as she fled, later turning the incident into dark comedy. 8. Vegas walk-off. In 1967, he abandoned his Dave Cosby-style act mid-show, asking, "What the MK am I doing here?" and walking away, redefining his comedy. 7. Africa Epiphany. A trip to Kenya inspired him to stop using the N-word in his act, realizing it dehumanized and no longer aligned with his values. 6. Heart attack. Bit. After a 1977 heart attack, he quickly returned to the stage, transforming his near-death experience into a raw, hilarious routine. 5. Censored TV sketch. NBC refused to air his first Richard Pryor show sketch, a slave satire deemed too controversial for prime time in 1977. 4. Interracial writing team. Paul Mooney, Pryor formed a pioneering interracial writing team, crafting groundbreaking material for early 1970s TV.
What's up?
3. Childhood in a brothel. Raised in his grandmother's brothel, Pryor called it his first education, observing hypocrisy and human weakness.
More Than a Woman. Too fast for this show.
Both of these nuts on your chin. Oh, man.
Yep, much too fast for this show. More Than a Woman. But thanks for asking. Well, this is bedtime stories, not um, Studio 54. The Manhattans, and I Wish That You Were Mine, right here on Bedtime Stories. With your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to brother Isaac Hayes. Thank you for checking in on Facebook. You wanted to hear More Than a Woman by the PGs. I'm like, this is not the disco hour, but I can play this one. This is How Deep Is Your Love from the soundtrack of Saturday Night Fever on Bedtime Stories. You want something? I wanna feel you in my arms again. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. He said, More Than a Woman. All right. Throw on my white suit right quick. Good night, Barbara Jean. See you tomorrow. Barbara Jean. Mm. Man, I had one more song to play, but unfortunately, the Bee Gees in Too Much Heaven right here on Bedtime Stories, wrapping up Bedtime Stories. That's what the name of the show is. Thank you so much for staying up with me as always. I really appreciate you. Barbara Jean, also to Isaac Hayes, Kevin Brooks, John J.C. Caldwell. Thank you so much. My bass teacher, as well as my daughter Brianna. Thank you to everyone. Did I forget anybody? Oh, Deron Williams. He was in first, followed by Barbara Jean. That's it for me. We do it again tomorrow night here on Bedtime Stories on WOSD Radio, DB Chicago, WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago, where we take you from the 8-track to the latest app. WRLN Radio, which is a Raineel media station, as well as WBOE, the best of everything, owned by the professor, Reggie Miles. Till next time, blue skies, green lights, and peace. Good night, Miss Delicious. Good night, y'all.